Hello, good evening, students. Today's transcription number back of 69 on the speed of 100 words per minute. Start. Sir, my purpose is more to appreciate the stand taken by my honorable friend Shri Kunzru. I do not know. It is for the honorable minister to say whether even now, as the clause stands, it would not be open to the election commission to review the order of the chief electoral officer made in appeal against an order of the electoral registration officer. I have an idea that the Election Commission is supreme in these matters, that even when there is an appeal from the electoral registration officer to the chief electoral officer and the chief electoral officer passes an order, though it may be final in the ordinary sense, it does not preclude the Election Commission from revising that order. I would like to be enlightened on this point. If the Honorable Minister in charge of the bill says that the order in appeal of the Chief Electoral Officer over an order of the Electoral Registration Officer is final and it is not open to the Election Commission to set it right, then I beg humbly to differ from such a stand, and I think that is a lacuna which should be made up. So I would like the Honorable Minister to apply his mind to this aspect and see that in no case the supreme authority of the Election Commission in this matter, which is of vital importance, is in the least abridged or curtailed. I think a slight amendment to clause 23 would set right the whole matter. There is only one other remark which I wish to make before I conclude, and that is with regard to clause 25 on page 8. It enjoins on every local authority an obligation to make available to the electoral registration officer such staff as may be necessary for the performance of any duties in connection with the preparation and revision of electoral rolls. Well, with the knowledge that we have of these, local authority may fail to make available to the electoral registration officer the staff that he wants. Now, what is the remedy if the local authority does not meet that obligation? If it does not choose to make available the requisite staff? That has not been provided for in the bill. It is open to the Honorable Minister to devise some means to meet such a contingency, but I think a clause like this would be very helpful. That will be some kind of an inducement to the local authority to provide the staff. That is all that I have got to say, and I will no longer tire the house.